Hello everybody! So I think I have this set up. Okay. We're all gonna find out together, kids. So I have a plan. I came into this video with a plan. I meant to man, this is so bad. I meant to video this set earlier. I'll post it on my thingy and everything so y'all can see it. But I meant to record two sets and I totally messed up, so that's my bad. So we're actually gonna go in. I really want to do like this lemon blueberry moment. Sounds really freaking cute. So we're just gonna do our thing. I don't think I've ever filmed a full like video of me doing nails. These are, and I want to clarify this multiple times. This is a practice set. This is not an official order. I'm not doing all my official steps. I do not place builder gel on my practice sets. That's a huge waste of product for me. Some people may choose to do that mainly for aesthetic purposes. Some designs I will put builder gel on, like for what's an example? Like dried flowers. You know, if I did like a dried flower set, I would put some builder gel on that for pictures, mainly so it doesn't look super lumpy. But if it's just gel polish I'm working with, I just do the design. That's just me. You do you. Plus, that way I'm not constantly flying through different containers of builder gel because I go through it a lot. Let's see. So I want this. Let's see. I have a terrible drawing here. Let me see if I can kind of show you this. It's this front drawing that's up top. It makes no sense probably to anybody, but it makes sense to me. And that is what is important here. So I don't know what has possessed me to do blueberries and lemons, but it just sounded really cute. Get those in there. Still got the beige colored ones curing a little bit, so we'll let those do their thing. This one is this. Pardon me talking to myself. You get the whole process today, kiddos. Everybody. Oh, that's pretty. Sorry. I've worked with these colors like so many times, but there's still some that I just open and apply, and I'm just like, wow! Okay, so that one's done. I got my lamp over here on the side, off camera. Mainly just, I can't fit everything into one frame. I'm sorry. I don't got that much space. So, somebody asked the other day how I got started in nails, mainly press-ons, but it kind of goes back to when I started with nails, really. Not just press-ons, but just nails. God, what year was it? It was so long ago now. What year? Let's see, I've been doing nails since 2015. Was it really 2014? Y'all don't know, I'm just thinking out loud to myself. I think it was 2014. It was when I very first got my set of nails done professionally. And I was, 2014, I was 20. I was 20 years old, a baby. Oh my gosh, I was so tiny. So small. But I was working at a call center, and we all know how call centers are. Ooh, not a bean. Sorry, I just watching my chickens real quick. I have the chickens like directly out this window, so I have to kind of keep an eye on them while I do nails. I won't run out there unless something happens, but knock on wood, nothing does. Nothing usually does, so that's a good thing. This nail I'm debating on because I have like this really pretty cat eye color that I feel would just kind of like tie everything in. I don't know. I don't just want it to be its own like standalone polish, but I don't know, I don't think I want anything to do with that business. I don't know. I'm trying to think if I have any other colors that I can use as like a blue and yellow mixture, because I don't want to do an ombre of those two colors. I could, I just don't want to, if that makes sense. I forgot something, hold on. So sorry, my friends. Forgot this. I need that for an essential step later for this set. I always forget something. No matter what I do, I always forget something. But that's okay. I digest. There we go. Get that blue. I don't know. I just feel that's... Oh! I know what color we need. Hold on. I knew I needed a cat eye. I was correct in that. Oh, give me this. I needed something. Like, something was off. Not that it needs a cat eye, but I feel that it needs a cat eye. Because I'm going to have a cat eye for the lemon, and it just kind of feels weird to just not have another nail with that. It just doesn't flow for me. But this color is really pretty. It's a jelly blue base with a gold cat eye in it, and it's really pretty, but not quite the vibe I'm going for this at least. So, get some gold up in here. Oh, that's gonna be nice. Oh, yeah. Anywho, we were talking about how I got onto nails. I'm sorry, I was working at a call center. And I actually still remember this a little bit. I had a really rough day. I mean, who doesn't at a call center, really? And, I was looking at my bank account, and I was like, okay, I don't have enough on one card, but combined with another, possibilities are endless. So, I went in, asked to do split payment, because, well, why not? I always get so embarrassed asking to do split payment, but sometimes you got to, man. And she was very nice. I think her name was Jasmine, if I remember right. Was the nail tech that I had? I never went back to her, because I just went the one time. But I remember just being so fascinated by everything she was doing. Like, all the steps, you know, the hydration, not the hydration, the dehydration. Dehydration, the prep, the primer, the cuticle care, the everything. It was just fascinating. And I was asking her so many questions. And to this day, I still think I might have been bugging her. But she said I wasn't. So I'm going to trust her on that. But it was just so cool. Hold on, I forgot one more thing. Rest assured, I will remember stuff eventually. I just needed this blue for something. Let's see, I need this one over here. I know I probably get some serious hate for my palette situation that's over here, but you know what? I really don't have a good excuse. I really don't. My reasoning behind having my palette like this is I used to be a painter. Not professionally, just... professionally is up for debate. But, I would occasionally paint for people. You know, they would pay me. Congratulations. It wasn't a huge thing, but it was amazing. But anyway, it was a fun part of my life. And I'm just so used to having my paint palette just full of just everything. So that's why I just kind of... It's just a habit, I think, from my painting days. Just having a palette full of paint. Oh, that's pretty. Sometimes my cat eye takes a little bit to kind of figure out because I don't necessarily like the design first off, and then it's like, I can just change it. There we go, that's better. I'm looking at that like, Yeah, heavy blues, heavy yellows, some golds right now. I'm just really feeling summer. Because, like, not to get sad, but the earth is hot right now. Oh my god, the earth is on fire. Literally, I'm hearing about wildfires everywhere again, and I mean, that's just... makes me sad, man. Makes me sad. Anyway, no sadness today. Where was I even going with that point? I don't know. I hate that sometimes. I'll get on like a tangent, and then I'm like, I don't remember where I was going with that. But that's okay. But anyway, with the nail lady, I'm sorry I keep getting off track with that. Oops. Messed that up. That's okay. Once I had my nails done, I just stared at them. They were just so pretty. It was a simple French tip, glitter French tip. Sorry to be specific. It was just all emerald green. And I was so happy with them. Oh my god, I loved them. And I recreate them every once in a while for myself, but going in for a French tip here. I will admit, painting, I can't tell which is harder. Painting a French tip or sculpting a French tip. Oh my Lanta. Because when I first started out doing nails, I would sculpt it. I would put the form down on my finger. I would put the product on top. The whole 9 yards. I had it down to a science. It was really fun. Just over time, I just kind of evolved in some of my practices. And I used to sculpt my French tips out of gel. Difficult. Sorry, I'm concentrating at the same time. So I want this to be a nice French tip. Here we go. Sorry, I'm whispering. Whisper, whisper. There we go. That's how I want it. Nice and deep. That's weird. Why you gotta make it weird? That's me. Alright, anywho. Oh, get that line. Yes! Got that deep line. I know how to even it out in the center. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Is it ever perfect? No. Try to get it there though. Am I ever an expert in any of this stuff? No, I want that known. I may be doing this for a long time, just self-teaching, but I'm not an expert. I am not an expert. Da, da. Sorry. And that's been like my thing lately, is like singing my way through stuff. I don't know what that's about. It's not a bad thing. Like, I'm not hating on it. Sometimes it can be a little annoying. I annoy myself, okay? It's alright. Let's see. Okay, I just wanted to make sure it's still filming. My phone is very picky sometimes. I have it in Do Not Disturb just so that no notifications shut off the recording. But I still want to double check to make sure I'm not just talking to the void. But yeah, after I got my nails done by her, I just kind of went on just like this information dump, and I just wanted to learn everything that I could about nails. And I was blown away when I discovered hard gel. My life changed. For lack of better words, it literally changed, because I was like, wow. Because the first time I tried doing acrylics, my neighbor thought I was doing some very bad stuff and called the sheriff, and the sheriff had to actually come inside my house and just look around, and he was like, wow, you're really just doing nails? I'm like, yep. He's like, that is some stinky stuff. I'm like, I am so sorry, because I was in a duplex, and it was a relatively old duplex. If I remember correctly, this duplex was built in like the 1800s. It was originally a house, and then it got converted into a duplex. Technically triplex because there's a cottage out back, but we don't talk about that. I grew up in this home for a long time. It has some flaws, but it's my, I call it, I can't really say my childhood home, but it's a place that I call home, and I like it. So what I do for my designs, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other press-on artists or technicians do this too, is I apply a matte top coat, very, very thin. What the heck is this piece of glitter doing? Thank you. There we go. I apply a very, very thin coat of matte top coat, because it's just way easier to paint a design over, I know what that needs. Have no fear. Before I apply matte to this. Anyway, just applying that matte top coat really helps apply those lines smoother and just more even. And it just helps the paint go on there just so much more crisp. Alright, all 5 nails are in the hole. We're going to let that cure for a second because I've lost track on all my curing times. So we're just going to let it all cure at once. Let's see. I got some white out here. This is for the blueberries. Oh, crud on a cracker. I'm just gonna leave the light on in there because I keep forgetting stuff. I've got a little bit of 3D gel left because I really want to do some 3D art with this, and it's gonna be fun. Let's see. We're doing good so far. We're doing good so far. I'm gonna do. Need a little bit of yellow. This yellow is almost empty. It's so sad. Canny has some good gel polishes. I really do. I don't know about the opacity. The opacity is pretty good. I'm not saying it's not bad by any means. It's good opacity for gel polish. You just have to apply really thin coats. I guess my only negative with that is I guess I just look for one coater polishes, but I guess my expectations sometimes can be a little egregious with that. Because I'm sorry, isn't just a one coat wonder the bee's knees? Is that not just the best? Anyway, that's a personal opinion. Alright, so I need to matte this again, because I got the French line down. And the reason why I say a thin matte top coat, sometimes I have to go in with multiple layers of matte top coat, depending on what I'm doing. I try not to exceed, an egregious amount. I don't want the nail thick just with top coat, but I want those designs to come out perfect. Ah! That is so much more yellow, and I am in love with it. It's going to be the perfect lemon. Perfect little lemon wedge, oh my god. Okay. I think I'm done with that for right now. That one's going to have some 3D stuff on it. This one gets some artwork. So for this nail, sorry, I don't mean to get this in the way. I just got to be able to see what I'm doing. We're going to make a circle. If I can. If I can. Made a half circle. Progress. Oh, I did want to address too, because this is going to go up on YouTube, so eventually everybody's going to be able to see it. But this is mainly for my Patreon. But the reason why I didn't do the waffle, and I say waffle because friggin' Facebook was very particular about their algorithm, and I just don't want any issues with it. Just, in all honesty, that's just my thing. I don't want problems with it. We are not doing that by popular vote. Sorry, I just got really concentrated while I'm doing this little circle here. The reason for it is multiple reasons. Number one, raffles are technically illegal in my state, so I don't want to partake. So we're not going to do one. They become illegal once you exceed a certain dollar amount, and I know for a fact I'm not going to get close to that dollar amount. But just to appease the masses, I don't want issues, so we're just not going to do it. And I know that's kind of like giving in to people, but it's like I really don't have a choice. I just don't want to get in trouble with the law, man. So let's get some of this blue over here. Oh no! I didn't need that much, but we're gonna utilize us for darn tootin' gookin'. Get that brush saturated. Get out of my way. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm talking to myself, sorry y'all. Ew! I don't like that. I just made a simple line and I'm just like, ugh! No! Oh, I know what we'll do. Hold up. Ew, wait. Why did I grab that blue? That blue was for the blueberries. That's not for this. Hold the phone. I almost messed up, y'all. Not cool. Yeah, the amount of mistakes, y'all, that I make, it's funny. My Lanta, it's laughable how many mistakes I make sometimes. It's like, dude, are you good? You doing okay? And I want to see if I can do kind of like a coquette moment around this. And by that, I mean just a little bit of lace. If that's possible. Let's see here. I want to... Nope, I don't want to do that. Let's see. How do I want to... I want to line that with something. Either way, I gotta fill in this white a little bit because it's a little patchy right there, right there. There we go. Just a little bit of extra white. There we go. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Saved it. That was terrifying. My life flashed before my eyes. I don't really like that, so I think I'm just going to keep it with what I have, because I'm trying to, like, overcomplicate it, and I don't want to do that. That's not what we're going for here. La, la, la. That's fine. Sometimes I tend to overcomplicate things, and I kind of have to, like, go backwards, and it's like, wait a minute, what are we doing here? What have we done? So let's get some blue. Plan for this particular shade of blue, which is the one that I meant to use in the first place. That's alright, we all make mistakes. So I want to outline this French. Just like that. Where did it go? Boop. There we go. Sorry, I make some weird noises sometimes. And if you hear a weird buzzing noise, I apologize. It's just my AC unit. It's really hot today. Outside. Inside's quite lovely. There we go. Okay. It's getting shaky, got scary. Got scary, guys. Got scared. Alright. Let's get some more of this blue out. Do the other one. Yeah, I don't know why I felt the need for this particular shade of blue. It just works for the idea that I had in mind. And you know what? That's awesome. Sometimes we all need that perfect blue. That's better. Ooh. Scary. Okay, so those nails are done. Those were just going to be some simple little French moments. Okay, now we're on to the fun. The nails. Alright. And I mean, this little lemon has just been calling my name. Let's get this French line here at the top. There we go. Out of the lamp. Boop. Dotting tool. Make some little blueberries here. And then we'll go back over it. With some darker colors for detail. Get that out of here. Oh, I need some more yellow. Hold up. That is not going to be enough. There we go. 2 coats of yellow. Yeah, sometimes candy can be a little thin, but that's okay. Not necessarily like thin. It has a thick consistency. If I had to pick like my favorite gel polish brand, honestly, right now it's Double Rhythm. Man, I wish I was paid by them. That'd be so amazing. I would just talk about the polish all day because I love it. So, I have like 8 sets of polishes of theirs in my shopping cart just for wishes, you know, because when I can dream, Harold, okay? I can dream, Harold. The 3D nail we're going to do last, because that one's just going to take a moment to do. I need more yellow if we're going to be doing the lemon. Get some more yellow. much because it's going to be a very small shape. The blueberry, I have the blue out. I could use a little bit more, I think. Originally got this blue for like some nautical stuff, but haven't quite been feeling the red, white, and blue vibe. But that's me. Let's see. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. I think we're okay. Just waiting 10 seconds for this to cure, and then life will be a dream again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, no, I'm just kidding. Alright. Oh, I know what we need for this little guy. Oh, actually, no. Even better. Hold up. Let's get some of the dark blue here. These little blueberries. So we gotta have you too. See if I can paint some small little lemons. I mean some small little lemons. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, my Lanta, that's cute. Ah! Too much. Lemons! So, sorry. If you can't tell, I don't really like lemons. Lemons are okay, I'm just not a big fan of them. But lemons and blueberries, that's a good mix. I can't deny that. It's just a cute mix. Alright, so we're going to go back to this lemon. Trying to decide how I want to tackle this lemon. So I think we're going to do... boop, 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 boop. Do a dot in the center. Go around. I want that white of the rind in here. Okay. I think I need some more white polish. Ugh. Blob. Blobby. Alright. Ew. I don't need to wipe that onto my mat, but I just need to just dot it off. There we go. Make these lines a little bit more opaque. There we go. Whew, I've only done citrus nails a couple times. They're fun, but they are time consuming. Especially if you want them 3D. If you want them 3D, even better, because I love working with the 3D stuff, but they're very time consuming. Oh yeah, that'll look yummy. Stretching that brain power. Oops, wait, what am I doing? We need to get some detail in here. Just be like that. There we go, that's better. Because they have that little, like, swirl? That circle pocket? bad at describing things if you can't tell. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Oh, I'm scared. Sometimes I don't breathe. And sometimes I gotta remember to breathe. And if you're a fellow nail artist, you understand. Woo! Or it's anybody that's an artist, heck, understands. Oh, that's cute. That's so adorable. Oh my goodness. What do I want to do for the outside of that? I know what we can do. Well, no, that's kind of, Gotta think on that little guy, because that one's gonna take a second. I guess I can get, okay. I can function with long nails, I swear. That was just a severe moment of not, I don't know what that was. Alright, so let's get this one top coated. Oh, that looks gorgeous top coated. Oh my gosh. Top coat is a miracle. Any top coat is a miracle. Well, okay, that's a lie. Not any top coat is a miracle. Some top coats are really like, what? You have no excuse to be here. I think probably the worst top coat I ever used. I don't even remember the brand of it, to be honest. It was so long ago. But when I put it down, it literally just, it separated. It didn't matter if the surface was buffed, non-buffed, whatever. It was just, it was a mess. I'm gonna see about one thing. No, that's too, no. I knew I had some pearls. Yes, that is going to be cute. That's what I want. Okay. So that, we'll take care of here. Get my brush cleaned off. Oop, I still got some on it. There we go. All right. So, before I mess up this nail, I'm going to top coat it first. Oh, my Lanta, that is so cute. Let me just, wow. Let's see, this nail. All right. Trying to think as I go here, because I want this one to be kind of like a really, like a coquette moment. But I don't want it to be too much. Got my little wax thing here. Get that tip cleaned off, it's a little dirty. Alright. Rhinestone glue. Just some very small dollops. Around. I like to start with the main 4 directions. Left, right, up, down. And then just make sure it doesn't string. Those are done in the lamp. Let's see. I love this gem tool that I have. It's amazing. There we go. Alright, so this one is going to be so fun. Okay. I like to flip it upside down. That way it kind of stretches it out a little bit. Gives me just a little bit of wiggle room to kind of like mess with the design, if that makes sense. And then I'll turn it back upside down, let it kind of reform, get it into the lamp. Normally I flash cure it, but I'm waiting for this other one to cure, so I'm just kind of letting it do its thing-a-lang. Oh, this is gonna be so juicy looking. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Let's see. I'm still thinking about a couple things. That is looking really pretty, actually. I can't deny that. Okay, put that back on. Get some pearls in here. Hope my head's not in the way. But granted, it's like I'm trying my best. So don't give me too much flack. Must start somewhere, yes? Yes. And y'all would be proud of me. I discovered proper lighting. Not for videos. So, not for pictures. So proud of myself. Been taking some excellent pictures lately. My father-in-law would be proud. My father-in-law was a professional photographer once upon a time. Still probably is, honestly, in my opinion. He does an excellent job. Just filling in these gaps here with some rhinestone glue. I almost poured out the exact number of pearls that I needed. It's amazing. Oh my god, that's so cute with this little lemons. That's adorable. Okay. Let's go back to this one. I'm actually done with the rhinestone picker and the pearls. So just gonna circle that back. Okay, I think we can almost start to work on this. I use the lid as my little like 3D mat, so I just had to clean it off with alcohol. Call it a day. Yeah, oh, that was my back that popped. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, my Lanta. I don't know if that was a good pop or not. There we go. These little pulps, I guess? Pulpuses, whatever you want to call them for, ow. For, I hurt my toe, I don't know what I was saying now. Ow. Well, the little pulps, there we go, on the thing. They look cute so far, and I'm happy. Alright, so I got 3 down, 5 more to go. turned out really cute. This can be top coated. Seal. Beautiful. Don't need much. There we go. Yeah, the main thing that I always recommend if you're working with builder gel is just always remember there's that little string. Always make sure that little string is just roped off. Because otherwise, it'll just make your work look stringy, and then that's just, unless that's the look you're going for, it's not really a vibe. But I mean, hey, that could be the look you're going for. Ah, there we go. Got scared for a second there. And yes, I get scared easily. Okay. Come at me. Catch me outside! Not really. I'm not one to fight. That one turned out really cute with its little blueberries and lemons. 2 more on this one. Just a little bit. And then we got these 3D shapes, 3D fruits we're going to make for this snail, and that is just going to be the bee's knees. Woo! I love working with rhinestone gel, it's so fun. Alright, give that a full and complete cure. I'm done with the rhinestone glue. Alright, never copy what I'm going to do, because I am going to touch this stuff with my hands. Because mainly I don't have gloves. I can use something like this. I got things here. So I'm going to make a lemon. And it's going to be surrounded by little blueberries. And it's going to be soggy. Ew! Ew! I wonder where that came from. It's all good. Let's see. Cut that down. That's too much. Just gonna stick that back in there. There we go. Alright, get this into a bowl. Ish. Oops. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, that is beautiful. Sorry. Like I was back on that angry thing. Like sometimes you just make something so cute. It's like, And then my silicone tool, if it gets a little sticky, I just dip it in some rubbing alcohol. Helps move around your shapes. Trying to figure out how to kind of conform this a little bit to look like a lemon. It's working. Just gotta flatten it a little bit. Form it. Sometimes fingers just make it a little bit easier. I shouldn't never touch this stuff because it is bad for your skin. Why am I doing it? Because I am not smart. There we go. Get it. That down there. Maybe that. Stretch it out just a little bit more. There we go. Sculpting a lemon is a little bit more difficult than I thought, but it's okay. There we go. And then I want to take this dotting tool and I want to add some texture to it. And by that, I'm just adding some little, like, dots. Because you know how, like, a lemon has that, like, rough texture? Actually, what am I doing? I can use the 3D rhinestone gel while that's just sitting there. That's what I love about this 3D gel, is it just sits. It doesn't go nowhere, it just sits until it's ready. There we go. Sometimes you gotta manipulate it in the lamp. See, there's nothing wrong with my lamp. My lamp's fine. I just really don't like how it overheats. It overheats constantly. I'm just making sure this is still recording. We are. Yay! Okay, so that's doing that. Actually, I'm gonna try to see if I can get that lemon, that shade. That's gonna be pretty. Because I don't just want to make it yellow. Oh yeah, actually, let's make it flat yellow because that would stand out a little bit better against the cat eye. So let's get some more yellow out of here again. Got plenty of blue. Look at that blueberry. Alright. Making sure that's cured and in place it is. Okay. 10-second flash cure just so I can add some more. I want some blueberries on here. I think it's adorable. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 10-second flash cure for me is perfect in certain situations. There we go. That should be the last of those blueberries. There we go. Okay, so that's the last of the blueberries. So now I can officially put up the rhinestone gel, because this is the only nail left. Is getting this one done. I'm done with this stuff. I'm really big on cleaning up as I go, but I'm just terrible at it today because I'm also trying to film everything and I don't want to be quite as all over. I already am. Oh no! There we go. Knock off brush. Get that builder gel off of there. Ew. Get off. And then what I always do with my brushes, I clean them off in acetone and I do coat them in cuticle oil. I always just get like Dollar Tree cuticle oil for my brushes. I don't like using the good stuff. Oh wait, what am I doing? I need that, but have no fear, that's what the spare is for. There we go. Okay. So let's paint blueberries first. Just because I feel that that's going to be the easiest attack here. Sure that all sides are kind of covered with that 3D gel. That way it looks like blueberries standing up. Oh, so I know some of you have been wanting to know about the Dum Dum nail process. I give up. Maybe in a professional salon environment, I will give it another try. But as far as doing it for funsies, no. I give massive props to the artists that do those, because it's amazing the work that they did for that look for those dum-dums. Oh my goodness. I tried it with Jolly Rancher wrappers because I was like, maybe a different candy. Y'all, I may have to bolt here in 1 second. Nope, we're fine. Never mind. What are you doing? I have a small predator approaching my chickens. I apologize, y'all. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye. Hold on. Okay. I think we're okay. There we go. Okay, that was good. Sorry about that, y'all. I have multiple predators on the property that like to eat my chickens, and I'm not about that. I protect my chickens. Protect and attack. Oh, baby. Okay, so let's get some of the yellow. Get a bit of the yellow up here. And I can't stress this enough. I cannot stress this enough because I'm always asked, and the answer is always no. You are never required or obligated to have 3D work on your nails when you purchase from me. You are not obligated. So this set, for example, if you want this completely 2D, done. I can absolutely do that. I can hand paint the lemon that I'm drawing right now. I can hand paint on those blueberries. Definitely going to have a different texture because obviously it's 2D rather than the 3D. But as long as you're okay with that, obviously, you know, that checks out. But it's one of those things, you're never pressured. It's okay. If you just want to be like, yo, I love that set, but I hate 3D stuff, say less. I got you. I can redo it 2D. It's absolutely easy. Because that is probably the number one question I'm always asked anytime with a nail set is, do I have to get the same thing that you do? No, you don't. You never do. You do not have to get medium. You do not have to get long. You do not have to get short. You can go extra short if you want. I am for whatever you want to do for your nails. And with that, like, I just love doing what I do. It's just so fun. I love doing this stuff. I love being able to create bonus points if it makes people happy, triple bonus points if it makes their day, you know, like, 'cause I know a couple individuals that have told me that it gives them a good self-esteem boost to have their toes done or their fingers done, and that warms my freaking heart. It warms my soul. And it's like, you know what? That's why I do this. I want to see your happy, shining face when I create these nails, and I want you to feel how I feel with it. I mean, you don't have to feel how I feel with it. I mean, I'm not asking you to share a giant passion with me, but it's awesome to be able to do this for so many people. Woo! Get that over there. And I think it's very important to say, I'm not in this for the profit. I mean, none of us really are. The ones that are really in it to win it just like making people happy. And you know what? That's my cup of tea. Making people happy. Seeing their happy faces and making the world go round, man. There's too much hate in the world right now. I'm all about bringing happiness. And if I can do that by doing this, boom. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways to go about spreading happiness, but this brings me happiness too, so haha. Alright, we are almost done with this set, and then we will bring this evening to a conclusion. Wow, this actually is taking me an hour. I think this is the longest practice set I've ever made. Oh, this is really pretty. I can't wait to take a picture of this one out in the sun. Oh, that lemon. Juicy lemon. Oh, that texture. Oh. I am a texture girl. I love a smooth nail, but give me some texture on a nail. Ooh, that's nice. The only other thing we're going to do to this little lemon is do some of that, and then the top coat. There's the top coat. Boom! 210. Just a little bit of yellow to these. Shit, talking mushrooms. Okay, I didn't break it. Good. Not break it, but spill it. That's what I meant. Okay. Same thing with you. And if anyone wants to know where I get my brushes from, I just get them off Amazon. Nothing super fancy. I know Amazon's terrible, but... Oh no! Everything's falling apart. Okay. There we go. I know, I might do another set today. I don't know if I'll record it. I'm just glad I was able to do this one successfully. I'm very proud of myself. I had a goal, and I followed through with it, peeps. Proud of myself. Got 20 seconds, and then this one will be done. Man, this looks really cute. Let's see if I can get this up in here a little bit. Oh, it's adorable. Oh. Probably didn't see that at all, but I will take a picture of it and post it along with this. Got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0. I wish time moved like that for real. Alright. Let's get everything coated here. Make sure it's not thick, but we want to make sure it's coating everything nice and even. Beautiful. I'm going to call it with that because I don't think you want to sit with me while we're just curing top coat. That doesn't sound fun for y'all. I appreciate y'all immensely, for being here. That's amazing. I can be pretty insufferable, so thank you for sticking with me. Peace be with you on that. I'm going to try to do some more videos. Like I said, it's pretty hard to film where I'm at because of noise and animals and everything else. It can just be a little difficult, but we're getting better at it. I get some free time every once in a while. My husband goes to work, so that'll be a good time for filming because I won't have to deal with a lot of background noise, and I won't have to bug him with incessant speaking all the time. But thank you guys. I really appreciate you watching, and stay tuned for some more. Bye!